How you doing, my friends? Yes, I cut the stream starting video just a touch short. Hope that's okay. How are y'all doing? Hello, hello. I figured I got my coffee. I'm clothed. I might as well just go ahead and start this thing, you know? We got a lot to do. So, good morning, my friends. Coleman, congratulations on being first. Red, good morning. We'll miss you, but at the same time, it's not very sad because we know you're going to come back at some point. That is true. I will be back. Morning, Coleman. Good morning, Ursa. Hello. Good morning, Akti. Morning, my friends. Good morning to you, my friend Akti. How are y'all doing? We got to hear the Yaj's favorite song, so it's all G. Lute says, anyone ever told you look like a party Viking? No. Or I look like party Viking? I don't think they have told me that. It is kind of weird. There's some resemblance there. Morning, Lutes of the Maglutes. How are you doing, Ursa? Guess what? I got my first Phantom Menace in Nan's chat this morning. I saw that, Red. GG's. Nanda went live a little early today even, so that makes things a little... It makes it even tougher to get the Phantom Menace. Because if he's not going live right at 7:30, may not be people waiting. Beard is more shapely today. Well, is that a good thing? It is starting to actually get growing off my face. One of my things to do today before I leave is to trim it because I won't be able to trim it for the next 9 days. So I don't want to leave it like in a lengthened state, especially on the mustache. Not really sure how that would end up. So, have you recovered from ending the night on a lost? I don't know. Full body Nair vacation mods. How you doing? How you doing, Ghost? Oh man. You mean like even on my face and hair? Yesterday was a little like a fluffed sheep. Yeah, it sometimes yesterday was, well, that's the thing. Yesterday was I showered in the morning. Today I just combed it. So if I shower it and it gets like washed and dried, then it definitely has a little bit more, I feel like it has a little more shape to it. It sticks off my face a bit more. I put a little cream in this today. So we'll see how it is, but I felt like I had to. It's a pumpkin spice coffee. God body. Mern and Ghost, how you doing? So yes, friends, I am sad that I will not see you for a little while after today. However, I do plan on keeping you all updated as I go, which should be pretty nice. I don't plan on having service on my phone, like anything beyond what'll essentially be like me going to bed. And I actually don't know the time difference. I think they're like 8 hours ahead. I think it's like 8 hours time difference. Let me see here. What time is it in Nairobi? Just as an example. They are in fact 8 hours ahead of my current time zone. So I'll be going to bed, you know, kind of like, well, pretty early in the day for you guys here. Be like, you know, maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So sometime around that time, I will likely try to post a couple of my fave pics of the day. That's my hope, at least. But it's just going to help me document the trip myself. So, yeah. But in other words, I don't plan on being on my phone very much. I definitely plan on using it for pictures. Beyond that, not really sure. Just waking up, no school for the boys today because they're just making stuff up now. They're just making stuff up now? Yeah, they just make stuff up. Or you mean like they're catching up on the schoolwork? Gotta get going, but wanted to wish you and the wonderful missus a fabulous, well-deserved vacation. Can't wait for the photos. We'll miss you. We'll miss you too, Ursa. We will. But yes, I will post. I'll post a few pics in the Discord. So keep an eye out. Probably won't post everything. I'll probably just choose a couple. But yeah. And I hope you have a good day and a good next several days. I should have learned at least some basic Swahili. That would have been nice. 3 a.m. streams, got it. Probably not any 3 a.m. streams. I don't know what the internet situation is going to be there in terms of speed. It could end up being very fast. It could end up being very slow. I have no clue. But I've been told that there is Wi-Fi, so which is good because we can also check in with anything happening here if we're in the need to know. So, yeah. My plan for today, I figured we would go ahead and finish our game, Murder is Game Over. And then I will probably, it could end up being a little bit of a shorter stream today, but I figured we'd also just kind of chat and see how people are doing before heading out. So, yeah, that's my plan. Not much groundbreaking really there, but it's what I got today. When you see the big kitties, please give up from me. I sure will. I sure will. When I see Simba out there, I'll do that. Sounds good, boss. Sounds good. Go ahead and launch this game. And let's do this. All right, I think this is still, let's see. Yes, perfect. Still capturing the way we need. Love y'all. See you in Discord. Ursa, have a great day. It's like coffee. It kind of is. Yeah, boss. All right, we can do this. We can finish this case. I don't know what first case is. I kind of want to click on that, but I don't know what's going to happen. So maybe we'll try that after we finish the game. All right. What was I doing last? The camera, you've got it. Good work, detectives. Wait, I already saw this, right? Let's go watch the victim's footage. Yeah, we did this, but maybe I saved it before that happened. Dang it, I'm almost out of battery power already. Oh, well, here goes. What is this next to her? What's up, everyone? This is E-Girl Pearl. I'll continue streaming Paladin Dream later this week. But first, tonight, I've got something special for everybody watching. I'm here exploring a spooky ghost town somewhere in a small village. This place has supposedly been cursed since colonial times, but I haven't seen anything surprising yet. Also, this camera is kind of tripping me out. Like, it looked the whole time like the camera was moving a bit, but I guess I don't know what it is. Something is moving, right? I mean, I guess Pearl is staying pretty much in the same spot, but it almost looked like she was drifting up for us. I don't know what's going on. There is something moving, and maybe that's what's throwing me off. But I don't know what this is right here. Is this like a bush? Oh my gosh, what is that? No way, I don't believe it. Ouch, that's the end of my camera battery life. All right, we already did that, but it is good to have a reminder. Looks like Pearl found something that startled her. What was it? Detective Dudley, I think it's time that Cleo and I explored the lost settlement. At night? Yes, Pearl Brayshaw went in there at night. We also found evidence that someone was using the church tower to spy on the lost settlement. That settles it then. You have my permission to enter the lost settlement. But if something happens to you in there because of your own foolishness, it's your own fault. Let's be careful, Cleo. All right, so that's what we were doing. We were heading to the lost settlement. She's going to crawl out of the screen like the Ring now. Are you my biggest fan? Oh gosh. do a save real quick. Okay. I figured we'd see the ghost. Yeah. I don't remember what's up that way. Also, this is the diner? Yeah, the coffee shop, which we already read that. I confronted her about it. I like this music tune right here. I think it's nice. All right, the coastal road. I'm glad he didn't come after me over on this one. Oh, there's Officer Bailey. Watch your back in there, Detective. The Lost Settlement is a dark, mysterious wasteland. Not to mention it's cursed. A wasteland? That can't be right. You unlocked a new area? Check the map menu for an updated map. I will actually do that. Okay. Oh, it looks like we've got... Oh, that's interesting. We've got a place to the north and to the south. We've got a chapel and an underwater cave. Okay. That's going to be interesting. Also, did the... No, these are still lower than they... Okay. I'll be keeping an eye on things here. Despite what Detective Dudley says, I don't want to see you in trouble. Aw, thanks, Erickson. It is a pretty big map. That's like a third. I feel like it's about a third of what I have. I'll try to be thorough. Oh, it gets dark. Only 6 more doggy bags to find. Okay, so he wasn't lying. It actually is a wasteland. What are these, though? Also, a boat. A small fishing boat like Gordon Cutler would use for his business. He's the only fisherman in the village. When I spoke to Mr. Cutler, he said he was unable to work because the fish were showing signs of sickness. So what's his fishing boat doing here in the Lost Settlement? Oh, okay. Gordon Cutler's been looking extra sus lately. Extra mega sus. I'm going to save this. I'm going to do a new save here. All right. Oh, dear. I scared him off, though. Kind of doing a perimeter here. Oh, it's Hester. How did Hester get into the Lost Settlement? Could Hester have strangled her owner? Oh, come on. You're right, Cleo. The suggestion is totally ridiculous. Okay, so it's the same thing regardless of who I'm taking control of. Hester is out here. Oh, there's some light over here. Oh, it's the church. Okay. Five more doggy bags. What are these? Are they supposed to be ruins, I'm guessing? Oh, look, another... Only 4 more doggy bags. I think we're gonna do it. Oh. Group of cellar holes must be where the abandoned Puritan settlement once stood. Yeah, so these are ruins. Okay. 3 to go. Oh, 2. 2 doggy bags. And there are 2 areas in here to explore. One. Hello there. Hello there. Oh, it's Calco. How are you doing, Calco? Welcome. What's up? Okay, there's the cave as well. Okay. Only 1 doggy bag. I hope it's in the Lost Settlement and not somewhere else. I felt like I was pretty thorough in looking for all the bags, but I mean, sometimes you just don't know. Hey, yo, Calco. Hello there, Lutz McCleo. There's the last bag. Let's go. Found all 40 of them. All right. Now we can solve this case. Do we want to see the Hey, Lady Iron. Morning, Ludi and Chatty. How you doing, Lady Iron? Do we want to see the what? Calco. Cheers to you, my friend. Has it seriously almost been a year? Holy crap. Cheers. So much, my friend. How are you doing? You want to see the cave first, Coleman? Lurking for a hot minute? You're good, Ghost. Good. I appreciate you anytime you're hanging out, whether it's lurking and chatting or, you know, any of it. All of it. It's all good. All right, Coleman wants the cave. Coleman gets the cave. That was down here, right? All right. Here we go. Leo, this is what we saw from the church tower observation deck. But with one extremely important difference. It was high tide then, and now it's low tide. Oh my. Gelt! Hello there, how are you doing? It's December of last year. Wow, time absolutely freaking flies. Seriously. Imagine thinking I'd want to go to church over a cave, ayo. I bet high tide conceals the mouth of this underwater cave, which is only accessible at low tide. All right, well, let's freaking do it then. Oh, crap, we're stuck. Now you're my prisoners. You'll never reveal my secret. Oh, that's not good. That rock fell on the mouth of the cave. We're stuck inside. You're right, Cleo. We've got 15 minutes to find all the clues and escape before high tide comes in. We better hurry. No way. Actually, it just had me save it. Oh my gosh. All right. We got our Cleos. We got our Cleo over here leading the way. Freaking 15 minutes. It's a maze. Oh, here's a clue. Oh, God dang. Okay, I'm stuck on the other side. These are barrels of toxic waste buried in this cave. This explains a lot. The infertile soil, the poisoned fish, the local children with cancer. These barrels of toxic waste are the true curse on the lost settlement. Someone's gone through a lot of trouble to keep this horrible secret hidden. Okay, it sure is seeming like a Scooby-Doo villain here. Friends and colleagues, Koro. Stress is too much for me. High tide is coming. High tide's coming. I mean, I expected it to be a Scooby-Doo villain, but that's like extra Scooby-Doo villain. All right. How many clues? Oh, wait a minute. 41 out of 40 doggy bags. Okay, I'm confused. Apparently, I'm not as good at this as I thought I was. Here I was thinking I did a really great job. Not missing a single doggy bag. Oh. What's this? Is that the toy? The dog toy? Oh my gosh. Pearl Brayshaw had a dog. Hester. I bet they were both in this cave. No, Cleo, this toy is not for you. It's a clue. Oh, come on. Cleo can have it. Okay. What does it mean? What does it mean? And a pencil? No, an umbrella? I don't know what that is. A sword? It's a fountain pen. That would be that an important business person would use. Beckett Chemicals. Todd Beckett. That must be Todd Beckett's chemical firm. I think we've seen all we need to see in this cave. Let's go back to the entrance and see if we can figure a way out. Okay. So I did it in less than a minute. 15 minutes is very generous. Hey, Sandoval, good morning. Hello. Okay. I think we can find... oh. Entrance was... somewhere? There it is. Okay. Hester! Hester, what is it? Hello? Hello? Detective Guy? Cleo, is that you? Yes, we're trapped behind this rock that fell in the cave. Don't worry, help is on the way. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I better talk to Hester. Hester found... Well, it's because I found Hester's toy. This dog just saved your lives. It's very loud. You two are very lucky. Hester kept barking at me until I followed her to the spot where you were trapped. We've got to bring Pearl's killer to justice for Hester. There must still be a clue we haven't found somewhere in the Lost Settlement. See you back later. All right. Another save file. Okay. I read a book like this? Wait, you read a book like how? But like this game? Do you remember what it was called? And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you kids. Right? All right, up to the church. Wow, that was a lot of... You two have meddled in my affairs for the last time. You shall suffer the eternal curse of the Lost Settlement. Does that mean he's chasing me? Well, I can find the church. Oh, there it is, to the right. I don't know where he was, though. Quaker Meeting House. It's amazing that Elias Abel's chapel is still standing, considering that the building is from colonial times. Yeah, very... Okay, we're going to go ahead and save over that last save. I don't want to have to do that again. Oh, the book was called Fever Dream? Much love to you, Sandoval. How's your day going? What's new? What you up to? What'd you do this past weekend? The book was called Fever Dream, though. All right. Oh, another. There's 42 out of 40. Maybe that's just like to get a good ending or something. You just have to get 40 to get a good ending. Oh, look, there's a spider. Oh, what is this? This old parchment has a message from colonial times inscribed on it. Before the settlement was lost, this holy relic was embossed. To find the long-forgotten prize... Nonder! Gatorade! Non-raid. Welcome in, Kate. Welcome in, Dutch. Cheers to you, Nonder. How you doing? Cheers. Non-raid. Just relaxed on the weekend, sleeping. Nice. That's always good, though, Sandoval. It's good to get caught up on sleep. Raidy. Nonder raid. Thank you, Sandoval, for lurking. I appreciate you, my friend. Hi again, Charles. So don't feel like I have a thing to say when we raid. I'm the same way, Nonder. It's all good. What's up, friends? Oh, shoot. We're just about to crack this case. How was the RuneScape, though? Charles, much love, Sandoval. Much love. Boro. Charles, you doing all right? Charles, you're getting your suitcase packed? You getting your suitcase packed? Was this rhyming, though? Did anybody else... Like, I was reading it as a rhyme, but I don't know if I was supposed to be. Nonderade sounds like we released a drink similar to the power of Gatorade. Oh, to power or Gatorade. Nonderade. Yeah, some people have like very clever raid messages, and I've never had one. So I know how you feel, Nonder. To find the long-forgotten prize, look the angel in the eyes. Oh, it's definitely supposed to rhyme. Okay. The angel is in the one at Gallows Point. Poem reads like a riddle leading to a treasure. What could it mean? I think I gotta go back to Gallows Point. I think I do. I forgot to save it. Non-raid sounds so good, to be honest. Gotta figure out how to pack my safari hat and monocle. I guess I can just wear it to the airport. You can, yeah. Did you work with some energy drink company? You should. And Chuck Norris. Oh, no, that's what you should do. Talk to Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris already has the water. Now he needs an energy drink. And that's where you come in. What's causing it to glow over here? The metal detector? Sorry for the beeping. What is this object? It's buried in disguise to look like a rock. That's a hidden camera. It's a hologram projector. The ghost isn't real. It's Scooby-Doo. Could have been used to render the ghost image outside the library as seen by the Historical Society. Oh my gosh. So I was dying to a hologram earlier? This is a revelation. Oh, and they didn't put 42 treat bags around. The answer should always be 42. Okay, it's kind of glowing over here too. Yeah, I've already been over this way though. Okay. Is that all I need? The ghost is a hologram. It seems. Let's see if it might not let us leave yet. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh? Cave was more fun than the chapel. I was right. True, Coleman. You never miss. Head over here a little bit. What animal are you most excited about seeing, Loops? Elephants. I would like to see elephants the most. Imagine Charles looking at you through a monocle. Why, hello, my good chap. Right. What's up, BB? Good morning, husband. Oh, get a room. Don't be vulgar. Now we have to aggressively make out in front of you. But listen to Guy here. I think I've figured out this whole mystery. I know who killed Pearl Brayshaw and how it was done. Time to go meet Detective Dudley. Not yet. Solve added to main menu. If I click solve. Okay, hang on. I gotta go back to Gallows Point. Elephants? Mr. Frodo! Mr. Frodo! Just realizing this is how I probably make you feel, Kay. Wait. How you make Kay feel? Uh-oh. Are Non and Mrs. Non, like, making out aggressively right in front of Kay? Because, oh my. All right. Something about the angel. Didn't say to look the angel in the eyes. Look the angel in the eyes if you want the prize. Where else would there be an angel? Where else would there be an angel, huh? I just want y'all to know that this is the guy that would kiss my sister and then just look at me like a freaking weirdo. Oh, man. Lutz wants to see a herd of Timothy Oliphants. I don't know. I think it'd be really cool to see elephants because, well, I mean, don't get me wrong. It'd be cool to see like the predators as well, like the lions and whatnot. But I don't know. I think elephants would just be cool because they're just so big. I never said I was. My, how the turns table. Wish this was you, bro. Not like that. Well, I don't think. All right, let's go back in here. I think Gordon Cutler has some things to answer for. You're a fool if you don't take the curse seriously. Stay out of the Lost Settlement or you could be next. Oh, I can't talk to him any more than that? Ooh, interesting. Okay, okay. That is rather interesting. Okay, should I go back to do I go back to the Lost Settlement? Also, have you guys noticed I'm not getting chased by the ghost ever since I found that projector? Enough about me. How the heck are you all? Nandra, I'm doing pretty dang well, my friend. I'll be honest. The whole, like, leaving midweek to go on vacation is kind of weird, though. Okay, really? The squirrel's gonna block my... There we go. Alright. I love how the deer just... That's great. Okay. Is there anything in this little, like, ruiny area? But also my boss was super cool yesterday about me having a chill or practically non-existent workload. That was pretty nice. So I'm also feeling good because of that. Can I go back? Oh, I might be able to go back in here now. Could there be something else? No, it said I got all the clues. Fine, so let's not go back. Well, but that was before I found that. I don't know what to do. Okay, so the rich guy with the chemical company is looking pretty sus. But Gordon Cutler's also looking pretty sus. What do you guys think it was? Hello? Spooky, is that you? You don't have to work tomorrow? Very nice, Red. What are you going to do with your time off? Heck yeah. Okay, yeah, I think I did find everything in here. So, okay. I'm not sure where that angel thing could be, but maybe it's the cemetery? Could it be the cemetery? Let's head back to the church and reread that. Where is the church at? Oh, here it is. It's always further right than I thought. Okay. Could it be around this church? I thought I examined this area pretty well, but maybe not. Okay. It is. Annoyed. I have a busy day at work today, and I'll likely miss a lot of this last stream. Oh. Okay. Koro, now I feel like we kind of have to kiss just to teach Nan a lesson, you know? Oh, wait, I can't pick this up again? Hang on, is it in the case file? Oh, duh, yeah, it's in here. Okay. Old parchment. To find the long-forgotten prize, look the angel in the eyes. Okay. Did I find all of the... Okay. I have the button on my menu now to solve it. The pet cemetery? It's the capitalist for sure. Probably aided by Gordon. You think it's multiple? That would make sense. That would make sense. Also, this rock is kind of wienery, but, you know, fine. Totally fine. Who needed the money? Yeah. They work together. Yeah. I could see that. I could see that happening. Look at this green water over here. There wasn't an angel in the chapel, was there? That's where you are. Yeah, there wasn't one in that chapel. But I'm wondering if there's one in the church. Also, let's save this baby again. Spooky hot. That's a good one. Maybe you have to look in Coleman's eyes because he's my angel. Would look in Coleman's eyes. Have. Would do again. Wow, okay. Ooh. Oh, look, the deer is back. The deer is leading us. I didn't realize that before. Okay, the deer is leading us, and this is the church. Oops, I didn't mean to read that. I think the deer was leading us here. Is there an angel back here behind the altar? No. No, there's not. But it could also have been leading us to the... maybe there's one down here? Something in the center. Having me save it. Save over number 12. You're right, Cleo. This must be the angel that the old parchment described. Is there a secret passage? Wait, why did it just do Z's? Did I fall asleep? Stand in the center of the cross made of grass, and the terror of the 7 ghosts shall pass. Stand in the center of the cross made of grass, and the terror of the 7 ghosts shall pass. Okay, there's a grass cross somewhere? Spooky is leading you. I'm helping. Now hold up a minute. Would have said it about you, but I didn't want to be weird about it. You just want to make out with no consequences. I see how it is. Commitment issues? How you doing, Bogan? Good day, everyone. Lute, sorry for my lateness. Oh, it's understandable. It's understandable, Bogan. It's all good. How are you? Cor and I are married. How the heck do I have commitment issues? What? Mystical trial? Oh, frick me. Oh, gosh. Stand in the center? I have to find a cross of grass. Oh, gosh. This is difficult. This is quite difficult. Okay. Oh, it's brighter over here. Aha! What does this mean, though? The communion cup is the reward for valor. It will bring someone hope in their darkest hour. Wow, this is a real communion cup from colonial times. It's almost 400 years old. You're right, Cleo. I know who could use this. But first, we still got to finish solving this mystery. Wait, what? Communion cup obtained? I am okay. I have questions. Hang on a second. What does this say? Valuable religious artifact from Puritan times. I mean, like Father Michael Wheeler would like that. The Lord will protect you. Ancestors protect me. WTF, yeah. There are 7 of them, I understand. A bit tired, how about you? I'm pretty much the same, honestly. Power of Lutes compels you. The power of Lutes compels you. Maybe being hunted by demons, but do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Yeah, I have more questions than I had before I found the angel. Okay, where is that? Was that deer leading us somewhere else then? Or was the deer leading us to the church? Let's see. If there's a deer to the north, then it's leading us somewhere else. Oh, I don't think so. I think it took us right there. I think that's where it wanted us to go. Okay. Inez is still here. What does solve mean, though? Let me go back to Father Michael Wheeler. Mike Wheeler from Stranger Things. Grew up. They must have defeated Vecna, and then he became a priest. Right. I shall keep praying for this ghost to remove itself from our community. I vow to stay alive so I can perform the communion ceremony for Tanya's sick brother next week. Okay, he did not take it. Cool beans! May your hammer be mighty. Are you going to revive that lady with that somehow? Maybe? Maybe? I've never been more in love with you than right now reading you quoting Hot Rod. The hammer is my penis. The horrible, that is a Dr. Horrible reference. Please don't think I'm a weirdo. Oh, I don't think that Koro thinks you're a weirdo at all. I think that, you're just making her insatiable. I think that's all. I think that's all that's happening. Whoa, we just ran over a small bus. We just watched that this weekend. Okay. Do you guys think I should try to go solve the case? It wouldn't let me talk to Gordon. It probably won't let me talk to Beckett. And it was a delight. It was a delight. I just realized I used to start streaming at 10 p.m., then 11 p.m., but now 12 a.m. I need to wait till you start the stream at a good time for me. We just had our clocks change. All right, I'm going to do lucky number 13 save here, and let's go back to the bridge. Okay, I'm curious how this is going to go here. Wait, can I talk to Roy first? Didn't kill Pearl, I swear to you, I didn't do it. Let's see here. The mystery is solved? Yes, sir, Cleo and I are ready. This is interesting right here. I keep saying, what the hell? Is that a throwing star? Just like to my dogs. Thought the same thing, but I held back. Stronger than me, for real. Who's it hate me if I tried to show him Dr. Horrible? What is Dr. Horrible, though? Yeah, I do have to watch The Dark Crystal. It's still right here. I have to set some time aside. If I could rip it, I would watch it. If I could rip it, I would put it on like my on my tablet and watch it on the plane. I don't have a way of doing that, though. The yearly thong Mariah Carey causes time to shift back 1 hour. Isn't that the Neil Patrick Harris thing? And Nathan Fillion and Felicia Day. Dr. Horrible will be so worth it. Wait. I would hate Coleman, though? Oh, it's a sing-along. Oh, okay. It's like a little YouTube mini-series musical about a supervillain. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. I wouldn't hate you, Coleman. What do I do? Do I continue exploring or do I proceed to the explanation? I do like Octi's theory a lot. Let's see. What? I've never tried a hint. What if I click hint? But I don't want it to be too obvious. If I click solve, what happens if I click solve? I did save it. Let's click solve. Okay, that just takes me, okay. Just takes me back to the where I'm at now. Let's see. If I go to my case file, it does look pretty full for what it's worth. I don't know if they would put any more down below. I used to have every song memorized. It's so good. Hey, Nostalius, how are ya? Have a great stream and morning. I'm lurking. Sounds good, Nostalius. Hope you're doing well. You also have it memorized, Lady Iron? My work event starts in 10 minutes. I haven't had coffee. I'm gonna miss Lucy. No. Quit. Quit. You DJ? I honestly, though, I'm very excited for DJ quitting. I do hope he's able to find something quickly, but man, it sure seemed like that place was beneath him, you know? You don't even know. I don't. I really don't. I'm good, thanks, Lutz. Hope you and the fam are doing good. Cold weather here. Hope you're staying warm. We are, like, I don't know what the heck's going on, but we have 2 days in the 70s today and tomorrow. Funny to think it's summer next month and already here there's 3 days this week, 30 Celsius plus. That is funny. I mean, not funny, haha, but, you know. Funny faux pas, I guess. I don't. At least we have some cultured people around here. OMG, my Lady Iron. Never wanted a man to quit more. How cool this is for you, DJ, right? Had fun in a dungeon. Oh, tell me more. Tell me more. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't Elias Abel's ghost. Okay, let's try a hint first, see what it tells me to. It might just tell me to go to the bridge. That's what I'm hoping it'll do. I found all the important clues in the Lost Settlement. Good enough. There still might be more clues to find or other secrets to discover in Cape Crescent. Okay. That leads me to believe that I haven't found everything yet. Okay, so let's try to really quickly trace our steps. So I have plenty of time. We looked in here. There was the book. Jill's diary. Jill's got motive. Gordon has motive. Gordon is broke as a joke. I can't go back in the library, unfortunately. Okay, so if we're looking back at the map again. Also can't go to the lighthouse. Maybe I should go back to the Beckett estate. Let's see. What else have I missed? I was at Gallows Point. I went through the Lost Settlement. I went back through the chapel. Not the chapel. The church. Church of Good Voyage. I didn't do a very thorough job probably looking at the beach. Maybe there could be something else there. There's not a whole lot of... I mean, this map isn't that big. The Lost Settlement, honestly, was like double the map size. Hey, Crumble Kitty. How are ya? Hello, hello. How are things? 65 degrees, 40 tomorrow here. Yeah, we're just going to get slapped with a little bit of a cold front. Kind of interesting. Let's see. What happens if I go back up into the tower? Oh, it's too dark to look through the telescope thing. So it makes me want to be home, be at home with my loons so bad. Aw. 30 degrees here for the last 2 weeks. Snow on the ground, but not much. But it is snow. Dang. Yeah, that is quite different from here in central Indiana. It was 70 yesterday, and I think 70 today and tomorrow. And then by Thursday, it's back into the 50s for highs. And I think we're supposed to get a little bit of rain and whatnot. Okay, I can't remember. It wouldn't let me talk to Jill, would it? So I read this diary before. Ever since a picture of Roy and I got leaked on social media, the harassment doesn't end. They even found out where I live. Decided to leave the city and move in with my friend Jill. Local legend about a witch trial ghost. Still getting hate mail from possessive parasocial fans. Fortunately, I'm the witch. Used the rent money to buy that expensive camera. Shouldn't have done that. Jill's right to be annoyed. Hester's new pink dog toy that I bought recently got lost too. I've searched all over the cottage and the yard, but it's nowhere to be found. Fortunately, it looks like I've found a way to make some money quickly, but I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do. Okay. She was conflicted because... Okay, so the dog toy. Maybe I could find Hester again? How's your dog so much better behaved than Pearl's dog? Well, he's a police dog. Hey, Capybara. Been lurking. I'm waiting to see how this story turns out. I know. Isn't it interesting? Still don't know where Pearl's dog went. Have you seen Hester? I'm going to find a way to make a difference like Pearl did. Okay. Yeah, I did find Hester, but I don't know where she went. It's been 80 here. Yeah. 87.8 Fahrenheit for me today in Australia. The heat is like a desert, so I could have cooked my breakfast on the sidewalk. Here in Minnesota, we have 2 seasons, winter, and winter is coming. Right? Sigh, going lurk mode, my friends. Spooky. We'll miss you. We'll miss you. Remember what Camilla's deal was. Camilla's the librarian. Just saying to keep the community, or the press out of the community. Okay. Back to the rich guy's place. Beckett? Something Beckett? Todd Beckett. I almost said Todd Beckett. Are you close to solving the case? Maybe. If I could look more around your mansion, I'd probably be able to solve it real quick. Okay, if I click hint again, Still might be more clues to find or other secrets to discover in Cape Crescent. Okay. It says there might. Doesn't say there is. Overnight lows here in Minnesota aren't even going to go below freezing anywhere in the extended forecast, which is kind of crazy for November. Right? Climate change is a weird thing, isn't it? Okay. Could there be something at the beach? I'm running out of places to find clues. I feel, well, know what? I forgot. I did do the whole digging in the sand. So maybe there's not really anything else at the beach. And I can't even talk to everybody. Who isn't available to talk either? So worried about my brother in the hospital. His communion ceremony is happening next week. I'd like to do something special for him. Okay, I have the communion cup. I couldn't give it to either of them. Okay, who am I not able to talk to? This is kind of interesting. I saw Camilla. I saw Michael Wheeler. I saw Tanya. I saw Roy. I saw Inez, Todd, Jill, and... Okay, so I could actually talk to everybody then. If BB is me, thanks, I might try to buy a few fans. Probably wouldn't hurt to have some on hand. I hate being hot. Worst thing is my CPU overheats in the summer with just 4 applications open. That would be kind of tough to deal with for sure. Okay. I guess I should just go back to the bridge. I don't know where else I could go anyway. I feel like I've been everywhere. Do one more. Let's see. Let's talk to Keen. I don't think she's going to talk to me either, but hope we got the brains to get the bottom of this mystery. I hope so too. Realize Credence Crescent. She drowned beneath the big stone submerged southeast of the new settlement. Okay, so that's one of Camilla's descendants, or she's a descendant of that person. Realize Arthur Wheeler, his shining sacred treasure was never found, which we did find it, in fact. Here lies Giles Cutler. Many years ago, he started a prosperous fishing business in this village. Okay. So 3 people have ancestors that are buried in the cemetery, drowned beneath the big stone submerged southeast of the new settlement. Did I do anything with that bit of info? The other 2 I did. I found Arthur's cup, and I knew about Cutler's business. Hey, Jard, how you doing, my friend? 1:05 a.m., so good morning, and I'm going to sleep. Lutz, enjoy your well-deserved holiday. Can't wait to hear about the trip next stream. Thanks so much, Bogan. Have a good rest, my friend. Enjoy your next several days. We'll talk soonish. Jardicus Jard. Southeast of the new settlement, which, if we look at the map, southeast, this is the new settlement. Could it be somewhere near the bridge? Or would it be, there is some water over here. Heyo, Jardo. Toro Iron Coleman. Church nave, church crypt, mezzanine, church tower. I guess I didn't go back into the church tower. It's on my way back. I can't imagine there's anything in there, though. I don't think so. I don't know, unless anybody has any other, like, really good ideas. I think I should just go and solve it and see what happens. Man, none of them will actually talk to me. Okay. Yeah, we're just back up here. It's going to say it's too dark to look through the telescope. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. All right. Anyone else watch trash TV like Love is Blind? Oh gosh. I'm pretty sure we just talked about some trash TV this weekend, actually. Let's do a new save. No, right over lucky number 13. All right. I do like Octi's theory. Are you sure? I hope so. You really think you've outsmarted me? All right, I'll play along because I think you will fail. What would you like me to do? Still a few small things I need to take care of, then I'll be waiting in the meeting room at the library. Where the Historical Society meeting was held? Please make sure all 8 suspects are present. We'll have everything ready just like you want it, but it's your funeral. Okay. I'm standing by it. I like it though. I like it, Octi. The explanation. Oh my. Okay. This is getting outrageous. Just how much longer do you intend on keeping us as prisoners here? Are you any closer to figuring out who killed E-Girl Pearl? Is there really a ghostly curse on our village, detective? Of course there is. That's nonsense. I still don't believe it. Thank you all for coming. I assure you that we're doing everything we can. What do you expect all of us to do? One more missing clue we're still trying to track down. I called you here to enlist your help. What clue? Pearl's camera. Wait. Didn't I find Pearl's camera? Just before her death, Pearl had recently bought an expensive new camera. We're searching for the old camera that she replaced. Oh, victim had a second camera. That's right. Pearl took her old camera with her when she left the house last night. I also remember the camera she used on her stream before she moved here. Yes, where is it now? Do you think one in our flock is hiding it? Are you going to arrest all of us? I love the slow pacing between everybody. I know where it is. Hold up, you do? Yes, I found it on the street, and I recognized it as the camera from E-Girl Pearl's show, so I took it and hid it. You hid it? Where? I brought it to Gallows Point, and I put it near the statue of Elias Abel. I wanted to keep it safe. It's too dark to start hunting for it now. We'll have to wait until morning. I've had a really long day. Oh my gosh. All of you stay in your homes until morning. It's dangerous to wander about alone at night. We'll conduct a thorough search of the area tomorrow. Oh, come on. Literally telling the killer that we're going to go find the camera, but we're going to wait until morning. Why does that guy want you to fail? What's with her and hiding evidence? I don't know. It's so bad, but I love it. Love is blind. Couldn't pay me to watch trash TV. But first, a thorough cavity search. Okay, so the camera's obviously not going to be there in the dead of night. The ghost of Elias Abel. I've got to hurry and find that blasted camera before sunrise. Oh, I see. It's a trap. It must be around here somewhere. How could I have been so foolish as to overlook her second camera? Huh? I don't see anything here. Where the devil is it? We've got him! Now, hit him with the lighthouse beacon. Ready. Oh my goodness. Freeze! We've got you surrounded. Oh, he's gonna jump, right? Curses! Good work, everyone. Got him. Exciting. We got him. Let's do a new save here. Choose your difficulty level for answering questions about the case. Hard difficulty punishes you for wrong answers. Oh, nailed it. Old man Abel. They're going to tip the killer off, then go stake out the location. Officer Bailey hits him with the flashlight. Red light. Oh, yeah. Do you think I'll get spankings if I get them wrong? just take the mask off, but I have to be right. We're going to go with hard here. Lutz likes to be punished. Oh my. I'm leaning easy, but I'm invested in the story. I did save it before this, so if it gets too bad, we can always just roll it back. Are you sure? Not really, but yes. Well, detective, you've got me taken aback. Who knew the reports of those ghost sightings were real? You still have me in the dark, though. Why? Who is this costumed clown? Why did they kill Pearl Brayshaw? How was it done? What about that hideous thing everybody saw during the Historical Society meeting? Yes, I believe you and Cleo still owe me an explanation. All right. It was surprisingly simple once Cleo found all the right clues. Enlighten me. Pearl Brayshaw was killed because she discovered the murderer's deep, dark secret. Absolutely anything was necessary to protect it. The secret lay in the heart of the area known as the Lost Settlement. You mean that spooky, sealed-off colonial ghost town with a curse on it? Pearl Brayshaw's murderer carefully guarded the secret through constant observation. They did their best to convince the already superstitious residents of Cape Crescent that it didn't exist. The observation deck on top of the church tower is the highest point in Cape Crescent. From here, the culprit used this instrument to spy on the Lost Settlement and keep watch on their secret. They used a telescope. A spanking, easy, hard, Mr. Gray. They used a telescope. The telescope! This way, the criminal could keep a watchful eye on the Lost Settlement from afar. You found a telescope, all right, but how did you know what they were looking at? Couldn't it have been anything? We found something written down that told us what they were looking at. This is what they used to orient the telescope. Some coordinates. The telescope coordinates. These scientific notes marked an important area to the southeast of the church. While our murderer was spying, they were also careful to make sure nobody else spied on them. As a precaution, they stole this item to prevent anybody else from entering the church tower. The church tower key. The church tower key! The murderer stole the key to keep the telescope locked up and stop any intruders. But there was nothing to see in the Lost Settlement. Nothing but forest and ruins, anyway. Dr. Keene, Todd Beckett, and Tanya Nichols took a walk in the Lost Settlement. None of them reported anything strange. That's because the murderer took them through the Lost Settlement at a time when they wouldn't see anything strange. This part gives me Phoenix Wright vibes. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Are you telling me that they used some kind of ghostly magic to hide something important? It wasn't magic at all. They used a very common tool. A tide table. Right? The tide table. The murderer brought witnesses into the Lost Settlement to confirm that there was nothing suspicious there. The group walked through the park at high tide and there was nothing to see. The murderer's secret was submerged by the ocean at high tide but perfectly visible at low tide. That's what we saw when we watched the footage on our webcam. Pearl Brayshaw was in the Lost Settlement and she stumbled onto the killer's secret? Well, what exactly was she looking at? Ooh, good question. Good question. Credence Crescent's grave inscription in the cemetery described a drowning beneath a big stone in the area. When I looked through the telescope using the coordinates, all I saw was this submerged rock. That's because I was looking through the scope at high tide. But at low tide, there's quite a different view. Pearl Brayshaw discovered a hidden underwater cave that was only accessible when the tide was down. What's this card behind your ear? Magic is real, boss. So that's what Pearl stumbled upon? The cave is the secret of the Lost Settlement? Then who would go through all this trouble to keep the cave a secret? Let's examine the legend of Elias Abel and the curse of the Lost Settlement. First, on Gallows Point, we learned that someone was hanged there during the witch trials. As I explored Cape Crescent, I found something that provided a detailed account of the curse legend. The Historical Society books. From reading the Historical Society books in the library, we learned the full story of Elias Abel. Before his death at the hands of the witch trials, he cursed the new settlement that was to be built on his land. The new village died out quickly, and the spooky history of the Lost Settlement was born. But what exactly were the characteristics of the supernatural curse? What did the curse do? I've read the books as well as you have. The new settlement died out due to disease, famine, and fear. Those phenomena are also possible to explain by natural causes. How's that? The rocky soil found in the area of the Lost Settlement was hard to farm and grow crops, which leads to a food shortage. A malnourished population from a lack of food is prone to disease outbreak. During the witch trials, the Puritans were a superstitious people, as we've seen from some of their descendants today. Today, the locals also attributed more recent events to Elias Abel's curse. Gordon Cutler lamented the decline of his fishing business, which was caused by a more modern problem, the poisoned fish. Poisoned fish in the bay cost Gordon Cutler his livelihood as his family fishing business struggled. He attributed this misfortune to Elias Abel's curse on the land. Dr. Inez Keene retired from her medical practice because of a recent local tragedy, the cancer. Dr. Keene lost her confidence after the deaths of local children in her care due to cancer. After seeing the ghost of Elias Abel appear during the meeting at the library, she wondered if this was also due to the curse. I love how the ghost has just been sweating this entire time. The suffering even shook the faith of Father Michael Wheeler, priest of the Church of Good Voyage. Were these problems caused by the curse from the witch trials, or could there be another rational explanation? So you're saying that Pearl discovered the real causes? That's what was in the cave? When Cleo and I entered the underwater cave, we found this proof that Pearl Brayshaw had been there too. The dog toy. Right? The dog toy. Cleo and I found it while exploring the cave. A telltale sign that Pearl and her dog Hester had been in the cave too. They'd found it. They found what? You keep saying there's this big secret in the cave that explains everything. Yes, exactly. So what's the secret? If Cape Crescent's problems today weren't caused by ghostly hocus pocus, then what's the reason? It's all just a bunch of hocus pocus. It's the toxic waste barrels. Hey, Brendan Peach, welcome back. This is, Nidalicious described this game as Stardew Scooby-Doo, which is like perfect. Gives me Stardew Valley vibes though. Haven't even read his rights yet. It was clearly the toxic waste barrels. Toxic waste barrels. The hidden cave was full of biohazardous toxic waste barrels poisoning the community. Oh my goodness. Scooby Stardew. Definitely. Hell yeah, Coleman. Same brain, Octi. Brendan, welcome back. Oh my goodness. That explains everything. The poisoned fish, the cancer cases, and why it was so important to keep the secret. Now you're catching on. So then the murderer killed Pearl Brayshaw because she found the toxic waste barrels. Yes, sir. As the murderer looked on from atop the church tower, they saw Pearl enter the hidden cave. She had to be silenced. If you're so smart, who killed Pearl Brayshaw? Oh my gosh. It's got to be Todd Beckett, right? Elias Abel's ghost. Why is that guy drippy? He's sweating. He's nervous AF because I'm onto him. Do we think it's Todd Beckett, aka Mr. Rich Chemical Guy? Because here's the thing, they kind of explained everything else away. So the ones that we don't like, if I'm going through here at the top, so Gordon Cutler is the fisherman. He is going broke, right? So it could be, and it's a little too convenient that the rope near Pearl was the same kind that he had. So I don't know that he's really gaining much from this. The person who has the most to gain is Todd Beckett. Tanya Nichols loved e-girl Pearl. Would obviously not want her to stop making content. Father Michael Wheeler, I don't know what his motive would have been. You know? Camilla Crescent, also don't know what her motive would have been. Jill Harding does have motive. She wanted Roy for herself. And also Pearl was late on the rent. But she felt really bad about doxing Pearl. It's Todd, but can I make a poll? Yeah, absolutely make a poll. Todd's pen was in the cave too. Good point. Just waking up at 7:20 a.m. He's got a great outfit on. Drippy. Drip or drown, Spider-Man. Oh, you want a poll? That's extra. I think it's got to be Todd, right? But what would Roy's motive be? He was jealous. He thought that Pearl was meeting another man. Also, presumably she was starting an OnlyFans, so maybe he didn't like that. But I don't buy it. Inez Keene was very disappointed, like basically like distraught that all the children were dying due to the cancer. So I don't think she has motive. I think it's got to be Beckett. Got to be. The poll doesn't have enough options. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, really the only two options in my mind would be Jill and Todd. Or, I mean, I guess you could put Gordon Cutler in there too. I think there's some that we could confidently say it's not. Like, I don't think it's Tanya, I don't think it's Inez, and I don't think it's Wheeler or Camilla Crescent. So that would be 4 people out. So that would leave Elias Abel's ghost, Jill Harding, Gordon Cutler, and Todd Beckett. I don't know how many options you can put in a poll. It's more than 4. Who done it? Who done it? I'm gonna pull this poll up on my mobile here. This is I'm using a display capture. Get your votes in. Who do you think done it? Ooh, we have a vote for Ghost. Pretty great. All right. Nobody thinks it's Jill or Gordon now. All right. I think it's safe to say we think it's Todd. We think it's Todd. So let's go for it here. The poll's closing. And now it's Todd. All right. Our vote is Todd. Todd it shall be. Pearl Brayshaw's killer is... I love the suspense from Cleo. Todd Beckett! Oh my gosh. Todd Beckett. He hid the toxic waste produced by his chemical firm to avoid spending millions of dollars cleaning it up. You Bush League detectives won't stand a chance against my high-priced lawyers. I don't see my name written anywhere on those toxic waste barrels. Do you? The coincidence that I run a chemical company doesn't prove that I had anything to do with that toxic waste dump. That's because I haven't yet mentioned the clue which puts you in the underwater cave. Your executive pen. Not the corpse. Your executive pen. The executive pen. Cleo and I found your golden Beckett Chemicals fountain pen inside the cave. You hid your firm's toxic waste in the lost settlement, and then you killed Pearl Brayshaw because she discovered it. After the Historical Society meeting ended, Pearl went to Gallows Point for her planned meeting with Todd Beckett. Her roommate told me that after they argued about missed rent, Pearl left the cottage again. Jill told Pearl's boyfriend, Roy Parker, about it. Because of the secrecy, Roy mistakenly concluded that it was a romantic rendezvous. But she really saw Todd Beckett, who offered her hush money because of what he knew she'd found. Oh. And she needed the money for the rent. Glad you could make it, e-girl Pearl. What do you think that was we saw through the library windows? Was that scary enough for social media? I really have no idea, Mr. Beckett. You know, I've seen your videos and you're quite marvelous on camera. Oh, thank you. Beckett Chemicals is looking for a public face for our online video promotions. I believe you've got just what it takes. We could even sponsor your stream, and then you could finally afford to get some decent equipment. No more pesky troubles with the camera running out of juice. What do you say? I'm not sure. Pearl, I know you think you saw something in the lost settlement. You've been under an awful lot of pressure. Can you really be sure of what you saw, especially with all your financial troubles? Those bills keep piling up. What I'm saying is I could make all that go away. All you have to do is stick to gaming and leave investigations for real reporters. Oh my goodness. No, I can't. I'm sorry, Mr. Beckett. I owe my fans the truth. Good. Good. It's morally the right thing to do. And he gaslit her right before he killed her? Oh, but Pearl, I really think you made the wrong decision. Hey, let go! There were some clues that suggested Pearl had met someone about the prospect of financial gains. Oh, there were? Shoot. In her diary, Pearl wrote something about a lucrative but questionable business opportunity. Oh. This was not OnlyFans. Fortunately, it looks like I found a way to make some money quickly, but I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do. I owe it to my fans to be a positive role model. How would those kids out there feel if they knew I did this? I'm not sure what to do. At the Cape Crescent Historical Society meeting, the security camera captured the conversation when the ghost appeared. Wait, we've had this footage all along? Oh, gosh. Poor E-girl. At least they left out the killing. Yeah. Why do I actually feel sad for her? Because she's a good person. My camera's dead. I said I'd fix it. I'd fix it. Todd wasn't talking literally about Pearl's camera. He was looking to pay her off and urging her to consider his offer. That's what their conversation was really about. And we had it on camera. Wow. So he used the projector. He used the projector to create the ghost to try to convince her that she did need a better camera. Oh my gosh. Todd's kind of a genius, but you know, he still got. What exactly was that thing they all saw outside the library window? Is the ghost of Elias Abel really terrorizing Cape Crescent? It's a hoax. The ghost appearance at the library was an elaborate hoax set up by Todd Beckett. He did it to draw attention away from the real reason he killed Pearl Brayshaw, and to scare everyone in Cape Crescent away from the lost settlement. When exploring the lost settlement, Cleo and I found what was used to create the image of the ghost. A hologram projector. Hi, Kelt. Not sure if I agree yet. Hope you're feeling better today. Thanks, not feeling a ton better, but less gross. Well, I hope you continue feeling better. They used this hologram projector. The hologram projector. Todd used this device to shine a realistic three-dimensional image of the ghost. This was the apparatus used to display the ghost image on the water, seen from the library window. It was a barge. Driftwood barge. Recent graves? What? Okay. Good morning, Lutz. I like that shirt. Well, thanks, Chris. Good morning to you. I had COVID recently. It was not fun, but it went away quickly for me. I hope it goes away quickly for you as well, Kelt. How are you doing today, Chris? Sometimes scratching the shirt, like if I have an itch on my chest, I feel like I'm scratching off the logo. I'm not, but it's kind of worrisome. He used the driftwood barge. The driftwood barge, a floating barge, was rigged up in the bay. It would be difficult to see at night. Todd got unlucky when Cleo and I found part of the barge washed up on the beach. Very well. Then why did Todd Beckett dress up in a costume like Elias Abel's ghost? Because he knew we were on his trail. He was desperate. Cleo and I had become a threat. If he could do away with us and make it look like the ghost, that might have ended the investigation. Todd was even brazen enough to trap us inside the underwater cave in the lost settlement. Cleo and I made a narrow escape with our lives. Thanks to Hester. The whole story you've concocted, while incredibly entertaining, ignores one obvious fact, which is that I have an alibi. Camilla Crescent and Gordon Cutler both saw me leave the library and go home. My house is on the other side of Cape Crescent. If I had walked from my house back through the village center to Gallows Point, they'd have seen me. So I couldn't have killed E-Girl Pearl. Oh, he's got a point, Detective. There's no way he could have walked back to the crime scene unnoticed. That's because he didn't walk. It's impossible. Are you daft? It's not impossible. It's blindingly obvious. How did Todd Beckett get to the Gallows Point without being seen? Ghostly hocus pocus. He used a boat. Obviously. He took a boat. Cape Crescent is situated on the Massachusetts coast right on the ocean. It would have been easy for a murderer to move about unseen using a boat in the bay. Todd Beckett hid his boat oar near some piles of wood in hopes that we wouldn't find it and realize this simple idea. He had no trouble getting around our police roadblocks by sea. Todd Beckett intended to frame the naive and superstitious Gordon Cutler of his plan Oh, if his plan to blame the curse hit a snag. A boat? Oh, you're on day 3, Kel? Thank you, Cora. I'll take a spanking from you for it. Oh, what? Good mod. Oh, I see. I'm sharing the merch link. By planting this item, if the police had ruled out superstition, then suspicion would have fallen on Gordon Cutler. Oh, he planted the rope. Yeah. The antique rope. Todd befriended the struggling Gordon Cutler and allowed him to use his metal detector. This gave him ample opportunity to steal some of Cutler's rope from the fish warehouse. Since Cutler's business was no longer able to catch fish, he also borrowed his friend's boat to move around the bay. That way, Gordon Cutler was set up to take the fall for him. That's good enough for me, Todd. That's good enough for me. Todd Beckett, I'm placing you under arrest for the crime of Pearl Brayshaw's murder. You no-talent hack detective? If you didn't have that clue-sniffing dog, the law wouldn't stand a sniff of a chance against me. That sounds like some guilt to me. E-girl Pearl may have had a pretty face and a big heart, but she had no mind for business. I offered her a golden opportunity to fix her problems, and she passed it up. If she'd only looked out for her own self-interest instead of trying to help every sad fool looking for a handout, then this all might have been avoided. Take him away. Get frickin' got, Todd Beckett. Hey, Reganova, how are you doing? It's the epilogue. Oink, oink, you capitalist pig. I got away with it too for you meddling kids. Reganova, how's your day? The next day. That Cleo is one heck of a clue-sniffing dog. You're very lucky to have her. I am. There's one thing that still bothers me about this case. Where was Pearl Brayshaw's second camera, the one you mentioned at the library? Oh, there wasn't a second camera. Our culprit was really concerned about the incriminating footage from the second camera, but I never saw any of it. Oh, really? Well, that must be because it doesn't exist. It was a trick. That's because there was no second camera. It doesn't exist. I made the whole thing up. There was no second camera. It doesn't exist. You made it up. I did it to draw our ghost out in the open so we could catch him in the act. So Tanya was in on it, though? Or she's just very, she was picking up what I was putting down, I guess? Detective Daddy in that ending pic. Eat the rich. Get a second camera to record her tricks. I get a 10-minute reprieve. Hi, friends. Hi, Spooky. We solved the case. Well played. Before we assembled the suspects at the library, I spoke privately with Roy, Tanya, and Jill. Dr. Keene was in on it too. Ah, so that was the people we thought it couldn't be. I instructed them to corroborate my story about the second camera to make sure it would be extra convincing. You know, Detective Guy, I really owe you an apology for the shabby way I treated you on this case. The truth is that I know I'm not that great of a detective compared to you. I shouldn't have been so hostile. You've earned my respect. If we work together again, I promise. I accept, and it's okay. Let's order our food. Cleo found a total of 43 doggy bags while exploring Cape Crescent. Impressive. To show his gratitude, Detective Dudley treated Cleo and Hester to a traditional New England delicacy. Wait, what's that? Spooky, Cappy, Coro, Cappy, Jard. Boston cream donut poutine. Okay. Iron, can you confirm that for me? Is that a New England delicacy? Boston cream donut poutine? What? Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. A truly delicious, outstanding treat for two fantastic dogs. Hey, do you think Hester knew who killed Pearl Brayshaw the whole time? Oh, she's acting like she did. Around a month after the case ended, I received a letter in the mail from Camilla Crescent. Detective Guy and Cleo, thank you so much for your help solving the affair of E-Girl Pearl's murder. We all appreciate your sleuthing skills and delicate handling with the public. Without you, it would have remained a hopelessly baffling mystery. Even with the aid of his high-priced lawyers, Todd Beckett was convicted and sentenced for Pearl Brayshaw's murder. You got him! Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Coleman says, I'd try it. Oh. Honestly, same. Coleman is so picky. Get out, says Octi. Like the fact that Cleo gets so many lines in conversations is hilarious to me. Cleo's very important for the dialogue. You'll try that, but you won't try me. SMH my head. Cleo did a miraculous job finding the clues, and you were brilliant in explaining why each clue was important. E-Girl Pearl's fans everywhere are incredibly grateful that you were able to bring her murderer to justice. Your masterful detective work will live on in Cape Crescent local legend. You'll also be happy to hear that Tanya Nichols' brother made it through his battle with cancer. It may have been the doctor's care, the priest's blessing, or his sister's love. But here in Cape Crescent, we're superstitious people. We can't help but wonder if you had a hand in that one too. Oh my gosh, did that change the ending of the game? Thanks for everything, again. And look, Cleo, they all signed the back. Hester too. Well, that does it. How nice. How nice. Now I finally have some time to relax and play video games. Wait, do I? Ugh, not again. Hello? Detective Guy? Cleo, we need your help. There's been, let me guess, a murder. Wow, this game was so much fun. Seriously. A Moida. Relatable. I had so much fun playing this game though. Like I never heard of this game at all. I found it entirely by accident. And this was such a hidden gem to me. It was real silly and cute. Yeah, I liked that. Yeah. Was a cool little game, right? A Moida, a muck duck. I'm trying to even remember how I found this game. I was searching for something. What was I searching for? I was searching for a game. And I was actually searching on Lurkit, and but I don't remember what game I was searching for. And I somehow like the search results came up, and this was one of the games that was in there, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And so I clicked on it, and I was like, I read the description on Steam, and I thought, well, that sounds kind of cool actually. And it only had like 11 reviews at the time, but they were all positive. So yeah, I'm really glad that we took the time to play this. It was awesome. I have no idea what first case is, but I kind of want to click that too. Should we? Oh. Oh, I get it. Okay. It just takes me to the other. Ah, yeah. Murder is game over. Yeah. I don't like that it did that though. There we go. It changed my full screen. There we go. Be sure to leave them a Steam review. It helps devs a lot. I sure will, yeah. You heading to the Heim now? Not today. Not today, I won't. I think I'm probably just going to chat with you guys for a little while, if that's cool. But yeah, I think you know, we should chat about Valheim as a whole, in fact. Yeah, this was great though. And I certainly will leave a Steam review. Let me go ahead and let's end the recording. And let's go back here. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. Yeah, maybe we should chat about Valheim. And I know Spooky's here, but not able to be here. But him and we'll have to chat about the Valheim server as a whole. But here's kind of what I'm thinking, and maybe I can like think out loud here. The idea I have is this. So we're getting close to the end of Valheim, at least the content that's currently released, which really just wraps up in the Mistlands. I think we have pretty much everything we need. We just need a little bit more time to gather resources and whatnot. And then we do have to find out where the queen actually is, but I really enjoy you all. I enjoy you, Lady. Love giving some attention to little indie games. Yeah, absolutely. Valheim has obviously been a massive part of the channel. It's a great game. You guys know I absolutely adore Valheim. But it also has kind of preventing me because it's such a time sink of a game. It's prevented me from checking out some other games that I've been wanting to look at. So I am looking to kind of wrap up the Valheim playthrough. I have an idea that I did share with Spooky, but we haven't set a date on it yet. So our plan is to kind of, whenever we do decide to, it shouldn't be a surprise to me. We do eventually have to sunset the community server. There are a couple reasons for that. Number one, it doesn't make sense to continue paying a server host if everybody's kind of had their fill of the game. But number two, as is the case with all major releases in Valheim, eventually our world would become essentially obsolete, because every time they release a new big game patch, the newest content will not spawn in areas that you've discovered. So it makes sense to basically start a new world. Yeah, wipe's gonna wipe, exactly. So eventually our world will become obsolete regardless of how active our server stays. But yeah, beyond that, it doesn't make financial sense to continue hosting a server when people have had their fill of it. So my thought was that we would kind of have a farewell party for the Valheim server. I will pull down the files and host them probably on Google Drive, so that in case anybody wants to save the world locally. In case you would like to have the DB file to then load up at your leisure in an offline instance, you will have that opportunity. I still have our first community servers in the same way. So that way we're still preserving the work that people put into it. They can still go back and admire their buildings, admire the buildings of others. But my plan essentially is that we'll have a send-off party where whoever is interested, we'll just kind of marathon the bosses. So we will fight bosses 1 through 6 together, and then kind of just, it'll be like an adventure. People can join in whenever they want. If they have time and they want to fight all 6 bosses, great. If they don't, they can jump in and out whenever they want. But we're just going to go after Eikthyr, and then right after Eikthyr, we're going to go after the Elder, and then right after the Elder, we're going to go after Bone Mass, and so on until we finish through the Queen. I think that would be really cool. So, become a local hero. How could I live in our house without the Leech King? I'm so down. Does that sound like a good idea, Kel? Would you join in? So that would be kind of our send-off. We could tour around the villages and stuff like that, and then kill all the bosses. And then at that point, we would sunset the server, give people probably like a little bit more time to, do anything they want, and then we'd sunset the server. So, and then, like I said, I'd make the files available to anybody that would like them so that they could copy them down into their local instance. So yeah, that is kind of what the end of our Valheim adventure looks like to me. Never say never in terms of coming back to Valheim in the future, but I do think I'll probably be taking a pretty extended break from it, which is weird. It's really weird because it has been such a big game for the channel as a whole. I mean, in fact, I met so many of you while I was playing that game, so it'll always hold a special place in my heart. I mean, it's we wouldn't have this, without Valheim, for instance. So So yeah, it'll always hold a special place in my heart. But yeah, there are just a lot of games out there that I would like to explore with you all. So yeah, it's a little bit weird to think about, but yeah, like I said, never say never. So Valheim has run this channel for a long time. It has, yeah. Yes, I would totes do this. We're gonna pick a date, probably. I mean, again, I'm not trying to get too ahead of myself here. But we do know that people have said they have some time off around the holidays. So my thought was sometime when everybody's got a lot of time off. That way those that want to join should have a little bit more flexibility to do that. You know, I'll consider streaming it if people want me to, but it's not a deal breaker for me either way, playing it on stream or off stream. I just want to do what I feel like is right for everybody else. So, yeah. Why are my eyes misty right now? It's real sweet. End of an era. It's just weird to, yeah, it's very weird to think about as a whole. Softy. Where are you going again for vacay? We are going to Kenya. We're going to Kenya. 8-hour Valheim stream. I mean, I could do it. I could do it if we really wanted to. I didn't necessarily plan on it, but you know, it'd be cool to stream it just for posterity's sake, but it doesn't have to be. You know, I could also just record it. You know, 24-hour Viking marathon stream. Unique choice. That was Mrs. Magoots' choice, actually. There's a video for that. We're going to Kenya. Where can you see lions? Yeah, Nidalicious shared that with me. Pleasure business. Oh, I mean, pleasure is a better term than vacation, because it's not going to be exactly relaxing. It's a lot of moving around. But yeah, definitely not for business. Unless I have business with like taking pictures of an elephant, you know. Okay, me too, except when I'm sick. Then leave me alone. I am a softie. So yeah, that's how I envision. I didn't, you know, that's the first time I kind of really shared anything about Valheim other than with Spooky, since, you know, him and I are essentially co-hosting the server. So now you know, at least. But I've always kind of kept the games that I'm looking at playing a little bit closer to the chest, because it's happened before where I've said, oh yeah, I plan on playing that game, and then for whatever reason it just doesn't happen. So I've always kind of kept those a little closer to the chest, because I don't want anybody to get too excited for a game and then I just don't end up playing it for whatever reason. But I can tell you, like, a game I'm 100% going to play is Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know exactly when that's going to start, but I am kind of ramping up for a playthrough of that. But that one is definitely, absolutely, assuredly going to happen. The timing is just really what I'm not sure of. So, yeah. Beyond that, I mean, I've expressed interest in playing some Starfield. Koro was kind enough to create me a character that I've not yet played with. So that is something that I would like to do, but I don't know that that's going to be a main focus of the channel. It'll probably be one that I play just kind of every so often. Unless it really hooks me, which it could, you know, it could. So, but those games are really, as I keep saying, they're big, meaty games, right? And another game to add to that list is Cyberpunk. I've been super interested in the Phantom Liberty DLC. I even started playing Cyberpunk before the Phantom Liberty released, like a newer run before the DLC released. I would like to kind of see that through. But that's 3 games with a lot of hours in it, and I just don't. I mean, I stream every day, but I don't play enough hours on stream to really like dive in deeply to all 3 of those games. So the way that's going to work, I'm not really sure yet. I'm not totally sure. Baldur's Gate 3, I'm in. I've never played any Baldur's Gate game. Well, I should say that's not entirely true. I played the Dark Alliance 1 and 2, which are seem to be loosely affiliated with Baldur's Gate, but you'd better see an elephant, I swear to God. Better ride an elephant. Play Ground with me. Grounded looks super awesome too, Lady Iron. I've played a very small amount of it. And it was pretty cool. Yes, Starfield. I worked hard on him. You did. You did a great job, too. Attaboy, Baldur's Gate 3 is a good fit for how you stream. Plus, not that it's necessarily the end all be all, but I do have to give a major shout out for Coleman, who gifted that game to me. And so I'm certainly thankful for Coleman's generosity, but yeah, I would be totally remiss if I did not play that, even just for the gift, but also because I'm extremely excited to play it. So Baldur's Gate 3 has really good Twitch integrations. Oh, nice. I'm back to work. Love y'all and miss you, Loots. Love you and miss you, Spooky. Hope your work day isn't too bad, though. Didn't really miss a Baldur's Gate announcement necessarily. I just said I typically don't talk about the games I'm going to play or plan to play because I don't want to be wrong about that and then disappoint somebody because they really wanted me to play a game. But I did say, like, I'm for sure 100% gonna be playing Baldur's Gate at some point coming up pretty soon. So I don't exactly when it is, but it's gonna be really soon. So guess you'll have to go full-time streamer. Honestly, would. The Phantom Liberty, I've heard such good things about Phantom Liberty, Jard. I never did finish my Cyberpunk playthrough. I started 2 different playthroughs of Cyberpunk, haven't finished either of them. One of which was much more recent. It was sometime in the spring, I want to say, is when I started it. My plan was to play all the story missions for YouTube and then do side questing and exploration on stream. That did make things kind of difficult because like, for instance, where I left off at, it was basically 2 story missions back to back, and I didn't have time to do a recording and make the edit for YouTube. So it kind of meant that I had to stop playing Cyberpunk on stream, which kind of really halted my progress on it. So I liked the idea in theory, but the execution of it was maybe a little bit tough. So it will be awesome for Baldur's Gate 3 run. I'm super looking forward to it. Have you played it before, Capybara? Baldur's Gate 3 is so horny. It'll be a lot of fun. I've heard that too. And I've sort of like, how horny do I go with it? Because I'm not going to be a prude, but at the same time, I'm probably not going to go full horn dog either. My take on Baldur's Gate 3 is that it doesn't need the 3 on it. It takes place so long after the first 2. It's made by a whole different company. It should have just been called Baldur's Gate. Gotcha. You don't need to play 1 and 2 at all. So, and here's another thing for you too, Jard. I've never played D&D, so it's basically going to be my foray into D&D. Like me, Koro pilled. Yes, love it. You don't have to learn. You don't have to lean into the romance if you don't want to. That's the thing, is I definitely want there to be romance, because I do feel like romance is a critical aspect of the immersion of games. It's one of the reasons why the Mass Effect games held so much power over me, I would say, is because the relationships that you can form in the game. So I definitely want that. I just don't necessarily want to turn it into like an X-rated playthrough. You know what I mean? Like a PG-13 borderline R is kind of what I'm looking for. So yeah. Always wanted to get into a D&D game. I don't think I would be very good at it though. Why do you say that, Chris? Black Miranda. Oh, come on, Coleman. What? I can't remember. What is your beef with Miranda? Because, like, I get a lot of people didn't like Ashley, which I get. And again, my argument too is that, yeah, she's definitely super rough around the edges, but she does make her character arc as a whole is super nice. And so, but I still understand the whole Ashley hate. But Miranda, she's a binge. I'm going to give it up, but they have to work for it. You know, you got to take me out to dinner at least. And possibly bad at D&D. That's how I was feeling. So non-nude, possibly. A never nude. She seems so snotty and acts all better than you. She does? So you find out Coleman in Mass Effect 2, and I'm not trying to give spoilers for anybody that has not played Mass Effect. I'm going to try to speak pretty generally, because if you haven't played Mass Effect, you absolutely should. It's one of my all-time favorite franchises. And it's one of Coleman's all-time favorites too. But basically she tells you that she just was jealous, right? Like she's supposed to be this top dog with Cerberus, and then you come along and it's sort of like, oh, you know, like we're putting all our faith into Shepard, but I'm the one that's been loyal to Cerberus, right? So I think she's just standoffish because she's jealous. I don't pretend well, really? Do you think though having a video game which kind of does all the visualization for you, do you think that would help? Actually, my friend's intro to D&D also acts different. There's some rules that Larian changed with spellcasting in the action economy, but still feels real good. That's good to hear. Wasn't lured in by the big boobas and booty. Need the peen. Jack is greater than Miranda. But see, Jack, that's interesting you say that. Because yeah, Jack is very standoffish, you know, obviously. Jack is kind of like a middle finger to the whole world. And I'm not saying Jack is a bad character at all. Couldn't be me. Do you think the video game would help to see and hear it? Yeah. Need a bing to the bung. Oh my goodness. Oh my. But yeah. Well, I know I'm sort of just rambling. Jack had more of a reason to be standoffish, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I think Miranda had a lot going on in terms of her family. Like, she just didn't trust very well. And maybe she put her trust in Cerberus kind of in exchange for trusting her family, because her dad was, like, you know, obviously not very trustworthy. And then when Cerberus was like, well, we're going to go grab Commander Shepard because, you know, he or she is a better leader than you, sort of stings. I don't know. But yeah, Jack obviously was extremely mistreated. If you don't want to play if you don't want to like role play an original character in Baldur's Gate 3, you can always play the Dark Urge, and that gives your character a backstory instead of you making one. Oh, okay. And I've heard you guys talk about the Dark Urge, but I didn't really know what it was. It gives your character a backstory instead of you making one. I like making one though. Did you play all the extra DLC for the games? It's sad that people miss out on the Leviathan and Omega DLC. Yeah, although the Citadel DLC was kind of a must if you're into like the whole crew building in the game. That was like so freaking good. But yeah, I played all the DLCs for all the game. Even the first game, which the DLC wasn't really that great. I mean, Bringing Down the Sky was pretty cool. But was it Point Lookout? Is that what it was called? That doesn't sound right though when I'm saying it. That one was sort of just a whatever, you know. It'd be nice if that was some free DLC that came later on in the game for the first game. Was it Point Lookout DLC? No, that's Fallout's. What is that one called? Something, let's see. Mass Effect DLC. What was that one called? Pinnacle Station. That's what it was. Pinnacle Station. Started with a P. That's all the closer I got there. Yeah, that one, it had like mini games, essentially, was the main thing I remember from that. And it wasn't included in the Legendary Edition because the code was so corrupted. Like by the time they remastered the game in a Legendary, it was whatever. Let's see, there's you could still play it on PC though. Where is it? Oh yeah, yeah, you get it for free. You get it for free now. Choose your language from the list below and use this product key when you're asked for it. Nice. My only gripe in Baldur's Gate 3 is the subclasses that only NPCs and enemies have. I've heard about that too. I probably didn't play that. Oh, did you? Wait, you played before the Legendary Edition, didn't you, Coleman? You've been playing Mass Effect for a long time, I thought. Yeah, I'm looking through the DLCs in Mass Effect 2. There was a lot. A lot of it was just a couple skins and whatnot. You could get, let's see, these were free though. Alternate appearance pack cost some money. Kasumi cost money. That was another character you could get. Overlord was a very small addition to the game. Mass Effect Genesis was kind of interesting, interactive comic. Arrival was pretty great though. That one was actually pretty worthwhile in Mass Effect 2. But yeah, really, if you want to play DLC though, good DLC, Mass Effect 3 was where it was at. That was where it was at. There's a Wizard and Paladin subclass that you can fight against, and a Ranger one too, if I remember correctly. So, and I'm probably going to play as a Ranger when I play, or something similar to a Ranger. I'll have to go back and find that. I took an online quiz to try to help you decide what class to play, so I might play as a Ranger. Played Mass Effect 2 because I found it at a garage sale, then went out and bought the Trilogy pack. So maybe that pack had the Pinnacle Station. Maybe it did. Rangers are dope. I also played as a Ranger when we played True Dungeon, so that makes all the more sense. It wasn't on the PS3 port. Oh, okay. Yeah, Pinnacle Station. Now I didn't mean to like make you feel like you're missing out. I didn't want to give you FOMO at all, Coleman, but it's not that good. You could find a YouTube video of somebody playing through Pinnacle Station, and that's all you'll need. Even when I was at the height of being obsessed with Mass Effect, I played Pinnacle Station and I finished it and I was like, oh, well, that was kind of lame, you know? Even when I'm just like, oh man, they could do no wrong. Yeah, and I played it well before Mass Effect 3 came out, so I wasn't upset by any endings or anything like that. Like it wasn't very good. Only gripe is the Paladin subclass that enemies have is my favorite tabletop D&D. Dang. That does suck then. A Paladin subclass? What's the subclass? I mean, if it makes sense to explain it to a total noob. Otherwise, just say, don't worry your simple D&D-less mind about it. Yeah, let me see if I can read about it here. Pinnacle Station. Oh, it was included in the PC edition of the Mass Effect Trilogy. Okay, not in the PS3 port. Not included in Legendary Edition. But that's the thing, too. If it was really worth everybody's time, they would have rebuilt the corrupted parts of the code for the Legendary Edition, you know? Second downloadable content pack for Mass Effect was developed by Demiurge Studios. Oh, I didn't even realize. It wasn't made by BioWare. Okay. Pack adds a unique training facility to the Galaxy Map, the Pinnacle Station. It was included in the PC edition, blah, blah, blah. Due to the source files being corrupted, it was not included in Mass Effect Legendary. Okay. Description. Test the limits of your combat prowess aboard a remote top-secret Alliance space station. Do you have what it takes to hold the top spot among the best of the best? The module includes a new landable space station, 13 exciting combat scenarios, and approximately 2 to 3 hours of gameplay. Compete in a series of high-stakes battle simulations to earn amazing weapons and armor that can be used in the main game, unlock new achievements, and even win ownership of a dedicated base of operations for Commander Shepard. Challenge modes include survival, time attack, hunt, and capture, and even a scenario modeled after the First Contact War. So that actually makes it sound a lot cooler than it was, because yeah, it is basically it's all combat focused, and as we all remember, like combat in Mass Effect 1 was not good. Oh, today is N7 Day. You're right. Just hope they announce something about the new game. That would be sick. It is N7 Day, November 7th. Also, yesterday was Stranger Things Day. I didn't actually see what they announced yet. If I could run Oath of Conquest in Baldur's Gate 3, I'd be so hype. Oath of Conquest? Gosh, that sounds freaking cool. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, let's see. What time do you think they would N7 Day 2023? Let's see what they will send a message to BioWare after laid off several employees last month. Following layoffs and low severance pay. Yikes. Okay. Let's see. What would this be? This event is now open. N7 Day community event starts. Challenge videos. What does this even mean? Coleman, did you ever play Mass Effect 3 multiplayer by chance? be N7 today. Is this from this year? I don't know. I don't think it is. It feels like last year. I don't know. I did a bit, yeah, mostly so I could up the galaxy readiness. Yeah, it was nice that it wasn't necessary because you could up your galaxy readiness in other ways, but that was the quickest way to do it. But also, I don't know, it was one of those games that I don't know, kind of similar to doing challenges in Hunt Showdown, like your weekly challenges in Hunt Showdown. It was just sort of grindy, but I found it to be enjoyable. A friend and I played a good bit of it. He played more of it than I did, but unlocking new characters and that sort of stuff was actually really enjoyable, I thought. What is this? Okay. Also, I forgot to mention too, we did in fact, let me double check that before I announce it. We should have gotten our potion permit keys now. Boom, there they are. We got our potion permit keys. So P-Cube accepted the submission I had. So yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway, and then I'm gonna give one of them away, and the other I'm gonna keep for a little, I don't know, just keeping my bag of games for now. So, hey Ursa, welcome back. Didn't miss end of stream. Did you solve the case? We did solve the case. We got it. Conquest Paladins are the only true evil aligned paladins. Huh. So excited for Star Wars Outlaws. When does that come out? I know you are though. It looks brilliant. Need more space games. Ursa Koro Jardy, who was the Muck Ducker. You sure you want to know? Or do you want to wait for the video? My plan is I recorded all my gameplay from that game, and because it's such a hidden gem, I want to make a little video of my playthrough and put it on YouTube for the devs. So I had a lot of fun with it. It was just such a good game. Oh yeah, VOD. You want to wait till the VOD? All right, I won't tell you then. I won't tell you. 2024 sometime. Gotcha. That'd be fire. Yeah, I want to do it's more of like a full playthrough in this case rather than like a first impressions, which I've done a decent amount of. So it'll be something a little different, I guess. Kind of probably just make one video, most likely. We'll see how long it is, but it'll likely just be one video. Hi. Ooh, okay. Thanks. Yeah. Was I supposed to go? I mean, I can wait till you're done working. We can go together if you want. Yeah. Okay. It was all a dream, but there was a real ghost. Hey, beauty. Hi, missus. Enjoy the vacation. Character I'm playing in tabletop right now is Oath of Conquest. It's been really fun. That's very cool. How many people do you play with, Jard? All right, let's copy these over. Unless, do I have them here too? No. Okay, let's copy these. perfect. Okay. A group of 5, including the DM. Nice. Here you go. It's a good sized party, I think, right? 5 seems like a good number. All right. I've got those keys stored away. I think we will do one. Like I said, we'll give one away in Discord. But I think I'll give the other one away as like a game choice for later. So, well, friends, I think my time is coming to an end here for today. Just to, and I guess there were a couple other things I wanted to say. So first of all, I will be gone for the rest of this week and then all of next week. So, so yeah, it'll be 8 weekdays that I won't see you for, unfortunately. But I will miss you guys. I'll be thinking about y'all. Can you say that differently? Jeez, I'm sorry. How should I have said it? Have a good day, Lutz. Jarred, you as well, and thank you so much. Love you. Have a great trip to you and the missus. Love you. We're gonna miss you. I'll miss you guys. Can you just schedule a stream to start and stop so the rest of us can come chat? My time is coming to an end. Aw, sorry. So Chris, that's to the other thing I wanted to say. So, Koro actually had a pretty great idea that I looked into. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out, but it was a brilliant idea, and I want to give Koro some credit for it. So I'm going to share that now. What? Koro's idea was to basically run some reruns on the channel so people can come and chat in the stream, you know, if they wanted to. However, I don't know if it's removed for everybody that's non-partnered. I'm not sure because it's still in their documentation. But Twitch does not give me the ability to run reruns on the channel. The only way that I would be able to do that is to actually stream. I'd have to have my PC running and then basically just play a VOD from my active stream. And that's not really an option because I can't leave my... I guess I could leave my PC on while I'm gone, but yeah, no thanks to that. So that would be a logistical nightmare. So instead of running some reruns, my hope is... you have another idea? You do? I'll DM you? Okay. All right. My plan is to give you guys... And I'll lay this out in Discord on the specifics because I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. So the plan is that likely my Twitch channel will not be live. Give Corey your username and password, let her stream for you, right? We talked about a stream sitter as well. But my plan is to have some videos premiere on YouTube at a time, sometime within my typical streaming time. My hope is that there will be some highlight videos. I'm kind of behind on highlight videos again. So my hope is that there will be a highlight video that will premiere on YouTube, which will give you guys a place to meet and chat while the video is playing, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have ever been a part of a YouTube premiere, but they're pretty cool. So I basically, I publish the video to YouTube, but it's not actually visible until a certain time. And then it goes visible for everybody at the same time. And from then on, it's kind of like a stream. Like it plays through the video, like, so nobody could see the ending before anybody else, you know? And then once the video is over after the stream start time, then it's like a VOD. Anybody can watch it at any time they want. So that's one thing I'm hoping to do, is to have a couple highlight videos for you guys. If I have anything additional, that'd be awesome. But that's kind of what I'm trying to make sure I've got, are some highlight videos at the least. So they'll be short, right? It's not going to be 2 hours of a video 8 times. Had I planned a little better, maybe I could have made sure you had something every day that I was gone, but I didn't plan well enough, I'm being honest. So that's a good idea, actually. Well, you can still DM me. That's my plan, so we'll see what happens. But like I said, I'll lay it all out on Discord with times and dates and whatnot. Once I've got it all settled. But like I said, I don't want to sit here and tell you like, oh, it's going to be this, and this, and then I don't have enough time to get all that stuff set up before I leave, because I got a list of things I got to do today before heading out tomorrow morning. So yeah. Anyway, that's about all I've got. I do appreciate all of you very much. Let's head to the tavern so I can give out my thank yous, and I'll be on my I'll be on my merry way. There we go. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. I will miss you all, but we'll be back soon enough. Calco, thank you so much for the Risa. We're getting dangerously close to a year, my friend, and that's just mind-blowing. Time flies. Octi, Coleman, and Iron, thank you for being here and being members of the mod squad. Nonder, thank you for your raid. And our Ko-fi members, Ark, Bookpunk, Coleman, Iron, Phil, Peachy, and Spooky, thank you for your support over on Ko-fi. It does greatly help out the channel. Thank you so much. YouTube will also tell you when a premiere is scheduled and you can set it to notify you. Exactly, yeah. And I don't know how that'll work with Discord because Discord has a ping set up anytime I publish to YouTube. So maybe there'll also be a ping in Discord. I'm not sure how that works with a premiere. I know it works pretty well with the videos themselves, like a regular video. But a premiered video, I don't think it would be any different, but I've never tried on my channel. So we'll see. Love you, Lutz and Misses. Love you, friends. Love you, Koro. Love you all. Oh, that was Kama that said that. I saw the green and I thought it was Kelt. Hello, Kama. Hope you're having a good day. I hadn't greeted you yet. Hope you're having a good day. Oh. I hope you're having a great day, Kama. Thank you for streaming today, Lutz. Have a great vacation. Thank you so much, Chris. Thanks for hanging out with us. Friends, I will see you again. Not right away, but soon enough. So yeah, I love y'all. Please take care of yourselves and others. I'll see you soon enough. Bye.